everybody loved each other at that moment, you know, like pure happiness, you know. Away the biggest part of me. Ooh, baby, please don't go. Something like that. Hey, my name is Kostya Kravchuk. I'm from Lviv, local musician, keyboard player. That's all for now.
Hello, this is Joe Lindsley in Lviv, Ukraine. Welcome to episode 4 of Why Does Music Matter? This time we speak with Kostiantyn Kravchuk, pianist here in Lviv. Our episode was recorded at the great Lviv Café Jazz Club. And with that, here's the question. Why does music matter?
Because I can't live without it. But, you know, if to be serious, I think this is a good, this is the best background for a personality to rise, to grow up, you know, and to express, for people to express themselves and to get the inspiration. It's a very powerful instrument to, you know, I think that music can describe, or not describe, but get you to feel things not verbally, but, you know, it's a kind of art that is the most connected to, you know, to our unconsciousness, you know, because if we see a painting, we can, you know, think about it, but if we are thinking about music, especially instrumental music, which has no words at all, you cannot describe the exact feeling you are experiencing, because you cannot describe it verbally, you know, like, is it hot or cold, or maybe it's happiness, or maybe it's sadness, you know, maybe it's like you feel something, but you don't know what you feel exactly, like the meaning of it.
Well, I want to know, based on what you said, like what is your first time you can remember really being captivated or influenced by music? And I remember hearing George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue when I was 4 years old, in this beautiful, like, Greek-style concert hall in this sad American city, but a beautiful place. And I heard the Rhapsody in Blue, and I said, what is this thing? And my whole life, like, it captivated me. Like, I would fly United Airlines because that was their theme song. And so
really?
that was, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was my first connection, like, with the power of music, and so that became part of, like, a melody of my life. What was the first piece of music that you heard, that you can remember, that captivated you and maybe helped, you know, give you the idea to play music for a career?
I can't remember the first time, the first piece or first band, you know. But I can remember that you know, my parents both are musicians, and it was music. I mean, it was everywhere.
What did they play? What instruments?
My father plays trombone, and my mother is a singer.
Here in Lviv? Or?
No, in Vinnytsia, in my hometown. As I said, music was surrounding me, you know, from my, you know, very early years, you know, from my birth, and even before that, you know. So I don't know. My father kind of forced me to practice, to make music, to do this, you know, you know, to learn it, because I was maybe just lazy. I don't know, but now I thank him, you know, because without this, nothing would happen, and I'm very, very happy that I get to know all these people, this music, you know, and everything.
And it was
so,
the keys to your passion now, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
That's, but was that? I mean, was that from an early age, or did you find that later on?
I found it that later, yeah. Because of people, because of, you know, more different, getting to know more different pieces, different styles, different, you know, musicians, artists, and I don't know. I remember that when I heard Rachmaninoff and Tchaikovsky, it kind of blew my mind, you know, like it was a very, you know, great experience that turned my musical, you know, sensitivity, I don't know,
sensitivity.
Sorry. Another the thing I remember, it's the band called Chicago.
They have a great song about Saturday in the park and the 4th of July.
You know them?
Yeah, of course, it is.
I don't know this song, but I know the live at the Greek live at the Greek theater with Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
Whew, man, oh, it's crazy. And this song, if you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, baby, please don't go. Something like that. Yeah, it was, you know, kind of wow for me. You know?
How old were you when you encountered that? As you remember?
8, maybe 9, maybe 7. I don't know, but before 10 years old.
And it was probably somewhat unusual music to hear in Ukraine, right?
Yeah, but you know, as I said, my musical family.
But there's a lot more I want to ask about that. But first, you were telling me earlier the story about the school you visited today, and say it here. Like, what was it?
Yeah. Okay. It was like a private school. We came there and we had to play like a concert with those pupils. And one thing I know for sure that it's a thing that they used to call they used to tell in our music schools that people who from their childhood are surrounded by beauty, you know, by music, by you know, by good things and arts. They won't do when they grow up, you know, they won't do harm to anybody and won't do harm to anything. They will you know, they will not destroy, they will gather everything, you know, good and like accumulate it and share it with the world if they, you know. So, and the music, it's a huge part of it. I'm not talking now about this, you know, about this school or something like that anymore, but you know, my opinion is music is a huge part of culture as culture of people's minds, you know, because it's just, I don't know, it's my personal experience, but I never seen somebody who's really into music and is, you know, like just structure, you know, like how it was there when this Leopold's Jazz Fest,
of course,
you know, with Kamasi Washington and his band. It was like everybody loved each other at that moment, you know, like pure happiness, you know, and yeah, it's cool and it's a good opportunity to relax, to take a breath, you know, from everyday's trouble for such a big, you know, for so many people, you know, for, you know, like everybody has his troubles or her troubles, you know, and then they come to a concert and then they, you know, feel something different, you know.
Dude, that was fantastic. Thank you, man. Thank you for being honest, and it was a great conversation. Thank you for listening. You can find out more information at our website, lvivlab.com, LVIVLAB.com. True stories from a city of conversation. We have a wealth of stories and videos from the LV Café, as well as stories and podcasts from what I think is one of the most creative places in the world right now. Lviv of the 2020s just might be a little bit of what Paris was in the 1920s. So with that, this is Joe Lindsley with the Lviv Lab for the Activation of Democracy. And this has been our podcast, Why Does Music Matter?